comes up. Hello and welcome to Coffee with Kids. Today we're making some compost. I'm using some eggshells, some little bit of eggshells. You can use anything really, like table scraps, even fresh food if you want to use food like that. But I'm using it with some eggshell. Now let's get started. Step 1. Put your eggshell on the cutting board. Step 2. Use a knife. It can be dirty or clean. Somehow this is dirty. And chop it up. Make sure you have grown-up supervision or a grown-up helping you with this, even though I'm using a knife. You might be able to use a butter knife, but it would take a long time. So I'm using a knife, like a normal knife.
Stop, Aiden.
Stop. And then just make sure these get in really small bits. You could also crumble it like this.
Now what do we do?
Once you get really small, some of these pieces are too big. Make sure you don't really have any big chunks of food. And then if you're using like some leftover sweet potato from like a meal that's uncooked or even cooked, which I made, I used sweet potato last night. And then I just mushed it up and put some water in, like 20 to 30 milliliters of water. If you're using like sweet potato, I'm pretty sure 20 was a good amount. Then mush it up, and then you can make a double or triple, or you can make as big as a recipe as you want. Just make sure you follow these steps.
What's next?
Next, you can add some stuff in if you want, like a bit of banana.
Let's just do eggs for this episode.
Yeah, but today we're just doing eggs. And once you got it all crushed up, if you're crushing it up, kind of knife it up. And always be careful with a hot glue gun or a knife, which today it's a knife. And get these into really small bits. You may see this skin thing. I see him. Like skin thing. I don't really know what that is, but comes in most of our hard-boiled eggs. Oh, and make sure you're using. I think hard-boiled eggs work best for this. Or you can use a raw egg. Just make sure to wash your hands after you use a raw egg. Let's do it. Okay, so we're outside here with our garden. As you can see, this is the sweet potato stuff I was talking about. I sort of dehydrated it and made some like water since we couldn't water them last night, our dad said. And then you can just sort of scatter it in there. Or if it's chunky, you can also use a blender for larger amounts, or if you want to do it a bit better. Then we're growing 2, 4. We're growing 5 different plants here. I think we're growing watermelon in one of these smaller pots and let it grow out into the yard since this year I wasn't planting it in ground. Last year I did, since there's like a big patch of dirt there. 2 years ago you did. No, it was like last year.
We can drive
But then you're also going to need to water this.
You want some ice cream? You want some ice cream?
Soon we're gonna go over.
You want some ice cream?
Yeah,
Once
no,
we got it all in. You can also bury it. If you really don't want rats, I'm not sure if this will attract rats since it's just eggshell. And then some pretty much dehydrated potatoes since I crushed them up. Okay, now let's go over to the. Hey, Ellen, can you turn on the hose?
Yeah.
And so here we have our hose head. We're going to use to water it with.
Here you go.
I think it is actually already on.
All right, that's plenty. It's gonna rain later today.
No, then make. You can also like way water it. So that it goes in the ground. Our pots have some like crack in it, so that's what lets out most of the extra water.
All right, you want to say goodbye?